Oh, hello. I'm Ron Charles. You may know me as the fiction critic for a major diversified media organization. Recently, there's been a lot of women gossiping about how their little books are being treated in the important newspapers and magazines.
Their little books?
What?
Women gossiping about how their little books are treated?
No, I said talking about how little their books are treated.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Come on, Shutter Babe, try to calm down. Like most book section editors, I've taken this criticism to heart. And I have to say, I'm a little disappointed. You're really being very unladylike. A new study by Vidal has caused a bit of a stir among the literati. They counted up all the reviews of books by important writers and compared it to the number of reviews of books by women. From one narrow point of view, the stats do look pretty lopsided, so how should we respond? First of all, we're just so proud of you. What with your chick lit and your romance fiction, honestly, I think it's just adorable. Secondly, I wouldn't take it too seriously. I mean, you know how it is with girls and math. The important thing is that we just keep reviewing the quality books and not get distracted by all this divisive gender counting and quota stuff. Because that could lead to real change. Or maybe, like we do with poetry, we could give them a special month and then review all their little books then.
Ron, this is ridiculous.
What?
Every year, Vita does this study, and it shows the same thing. All you guys systematically underrepresent books by women.
Well, it just so happens that I used to teach a course in women's literature, and we used Elaine Showalter's foundational essay, Toward a Feminist Poetics. So I think my ideas about women's literature have a great deal of validity.
Oh, do you? Well, that's funny, because I happen to have Dr. Elaine Showalter right here.
I heard what you were saying. You know nothing of my work. How you got to teach a course in anything is totally amazing.
Whatever.
When Jonathan Franzen writes a big novel about relationships and marriage, it's a revelatory book about the way we live now. When Meg Wolitzer does, it's a woman's book.
Isn't that interesting?
Sorry, what were you saying? This week I decided to see what all the fuss was about, so I read a ladies' book called The Woman Upstairs by Mrs. James Wood. It's about a third grade teacher named Nora, a maiden lady in Cambridge, Massachusetts. She's really unhappy, probably because she's not married. But then she befriends the mother of one of her students. This mom is from Paris, and she's very glamorous. She's an up-and-coming installation artist. Before you know it, these two women become fast friends, and they rent an art studio together, and the narrator's life just blossoms. While her friend works on this huge installation piece called Wonderland, Nora begins making a tiny miniature version of Emily Dickinson's bedroom. I'm nobody. Who are you? Nora gets totally obsessed with her new friend, and her new friend's husband, and their little boy, and soon she's insinuating herself into their family. It's pretty creepy. It's also undeniably smart and unsettling, but what do you expect from a lady writer married to the New Yorker's brilliant literary critic? It's just kind of a shame that it's so shrill and bitter. And for a woman's novel, I was surprised it didn't have more recipes. Of course, it's hard for someone like me in an alpha male profession like summarizing the plots of literary novels to understand what these ladies are talking about. The important thing is that we just keep pretending to listen. Until next time, I'm Ron Charles, your totally hip video book reviewer. Who's that?
Lionel Shriver.
Oh, I've heard he's really good.